Hello and good day. Today's 11/11, November 11th. It's Veterans Day, and first of all, let me start by saying thank you for your service to all of the veterans. It's because of you that we have our freedoms, and I thank you for your service. I thought it would be appropriate to talk about 11 things, 11 life hacks that you can use to help you to thrive in your empty nest. Empty nesters can have mixed emotions about their children leaving the house. They've gone off to college or they moved out on their own to start their own independent lives. And because they have been so dependent on you all these years and your focus has been so much on your children all these years, now it's like, okay, they're gone. My job is done in that area. Well, what am I supposed to do now? So I'm here and I'm hoping to be able to help you through this transition of life of empty nesting. It's like empty nest. So, 11 life hacks for empty nesters to help you to thrive in your empty nest, okay? The first thing that you can do is rediscover your space. Your children have moved on. They've left an empty bedroom, an empty drawer, an empty cabinet. You can now look at those things and say, okay, what am I going to do with this space? You can think about painting or just reorganizing, decluttering. That's the first thing that you can do with that to hack your empty nest life. Number two, the second thing that you can do is reinvent your routine. Your routine may have been involved your children before, but now that they're gone, even if they're older, so a lot of time your routine is involves your children. Now that they're gone, you can look at that routine and reinvent it and make it fit for your life for today. Third thing that you can do is cultivate your hobbies and passions. If there's something that you love to do or something that you used to love to do that you put on the back burner for a while because you were raising children, you can now pick those things back up and start focusing on those hobbies and passions. The fourth thing that you can do is strengthen your relationships. With the children at the center and the focus and the forefront, a lot of times your personal relationships can take a back seat. Now you can take that time to foster those relationships with people who have your well-being in mind. You can reach out and start to get closer to your friends, to your family, to your spouse. The fifth thing that you can do is focus on your health and well-being. A lot of times when we're busy, we're just going. We don't take the time and notice how we feel. We're aging, we're getting older, and sleep is important, something to prioritize. Maybe focus on, if you're not a person who sleeps well, focus on finding ways to be able to sleep better. Just focusing on your health and well-being is something important in these times right now. The sixth thing you can do is create new goals for yourself. Those goals could have to do with your own personal growth, education, or they could have to do with financial planning, for instance. These are some things that you can focus on now that you have more time to focus on your goals. The seventh thing that you can do is travel and adventure. I'm not a person who loves to travel, but there's plenty of people out there who do love to travel, so you can take this time now and start to plan some travel. By adventure, what I mean is you can either try new things, try new foods, try new experiences. You can even start to explore your hometown, your surroundings, your community. You can start to explore things and create some adventure in your life. The eighth thing you can do is embrace technology. I work in the technology field and I don't embrace technology 100%. I keep young people around me that can help me with the technology, but technology can make your life a lot easier. So that's something you can do. You can do YouTube videos and start to learn how to use some of this technology and make our lives easier. The ninth thing that you can do is volunteer and give back. Another form of giving back is to have influence with the people around you. If you're still with your 9 to 5 every day, there are people around you that could benefit from your wisdom and from your knowledge. So that's another way that you can give back. The 10th way for you to hack your empty nester life is to embrace the flexibility. When you have children in the house and you have other people in the house, You tend to have this routine, and your life's maybe a little rigid. Your routine may be a little rigid. With your children outside of the house, you have more flexibility. Now that your children are no longer in the house, you can be more flexible with your time and just explore new things. So the 11th thing that you can do, and the final thing that I'm going to say on this subject, is you can focus on your mental health. Especially during this transition, you're going through some changes, and people go through like all the stages of grief when their children leave the house sometimes. I was watching this interview on one of the news channels, and Brooke Shields was on there, and she was talking about being an empty nester, and I promise you it looked like she was on the verge of tears the entire time that they were interviewing her. So there are people, I'm not trying to make light of this at all. There are people that are really going through a difficult time when their children leave the house. In the beginning, it may seem like, oh, celebration. I got this accomplishment. I finally got this kid out the house. But some of us, yes, that's good. But after a while, you start to think about, wait a minute, my children are really gone. Like, that's been my focus for the last 18 years, 20 years, or even more. If you have multiples, even longer than that you've been focusing on children. So now you're like, okay, what do I do with my time now? So the mental health part is very important. I encourage laughter. Watch movies, laugh, funny videos. I have somebody who sends me a funny video almost every day. I appreciate you so much. You don't understand how that starts my day with laughter, and especially I work in the IT field, and it's very stressful. So it's important to me to have laughter and love and fun in my life. I have grandchildren. I'm good. I'm just saying, there are so many things out there that can bring you down, that as much as you can bring and enhance your life and bring your mood and your spirit up, I encourage you to do so. So those are the 11 things that I have that you can use to hack your empty nester life and thrive. I hope that it was helpful. There are these 3 things at the base of our spiritual lives. That is faith, hope, and love. Notice that hope is in the center. So keep hope at your center. God bless you and have a great day.